Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/Hookah Anonymous _. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous _ and follow us there. Now without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now I'm sure y'all been seeing lately, as the OTF trial is nearing, there's been a bunch of talks about King Von starting to resurface, where people are either talking about how he passed away and suddenly believing that it was an inside job, down to now it's being said that OTF Vonnie have officially came out and admitted to probably cooperating against Durk, but he shot down the claims of them allegedly having King Von set up to lose his life. Now everyone keeps asking why we haven't been covering it, because y'all been sending the videos and asking us what we think about it, but here's the thing, y'all. For one, most of the stuff that these guys are just now finding out when it comes to King Von's passing have already been said years ago. A lot of these guys are playing catch up to things that if you've been on this platform long enough, you already know. Not to mention it was a time where if you said anything such as Von being backdoored or set up by his own people, everyone either called you crazy or a conspiracy theorist. However, as time progressed, because as we know, the only thing that separates a conspiracy from the truth is time, we have been finding out information that we didn't know when everything initially happened. Such as, allegedly, now people are saying that Quando Rondo and Little Tim was at the album listening party before the Hookah Lounge even came into the picture, which to this day doesn't make sense, because how in the world were they able to even be in there and nobody seen them? Think about it, if they was in there, why didn't everything just pop off there? Why is it that they were able to be at the album release party peacefully and none of the friends alerted Von, but somehow they just wanted to notify Von that Quando and them was at the Hookah Lounge instead? Not to mention, how did Quando and them even know to go to that specific Hookah Lounge as well? And why they never went inside of the Hookah Lounge? And why the security claimed that it looked like they were waiting for something to happen, because it looked like they were setting up when they got there? Why is all this information being overlooked? Now shout out to people such as Gyla, of course, Caster Dawn, Janaya, of course, and a few others that when this situation first happened, they too was going to lengths to reveal that something just wasn't right. We ain't know, but we did know enough to know that something was fishy due to the information that was put out there in the video as well. Now it just came out that allegedly, and I'm gonna make sure I say allegedly because we don't know how true it is, especially given the source it came from. But allegedly, OTF Vonnie, who was accused of cooperating at the OTF trial, has phoned home, contacted a certain blogger to clear the air about everything that's been going on. According to the blogger, Vonnie never cleared up whether he told or not, which is pretty much an indication within itself. However, he did clear up a few other rumors that's been circulating about his name that we're going to get into. To make it easier for y'all to understand, we're going to break it into parts and get into it that way. So before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hype the video so we can get into the algorithm, and if you not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Hold up, y'all. There's no way you're watching this video for free right now, where you could be getting paid literally just for playing games while this video play in the background at the same time. Only difference is the increase in your bank account. Now I'm not saying you'll get rich, but I am saying that you could easily make something while doing nothing except for sitting on the couch playing games if you download the app Free Cash. Tap or click the link I pinned in the comment section, or scan the QR code that I put right here on the screen. Also, if you use my link right now, they give you a little something to start off with just for signing up. So if you want a little Uber Eats or something to snack on and don't feel like dipping into your own wallet, play a few games so you don't have to spend your own ends. Now let's get back to the video. Now first, let's start off with the stolen money incident involving OTF Vonnie. If y'all remember, a few years ago it was a big thing when King Von's family would go off on social media accusing OTF Vonnie of stealing a bunch of money from King Von's Chase account not too long after he passed away. First, King Von's cousin Balo and his sister Kay would do an interview exposing that Vonnie took Von's money, and then he did another one with Cam Capone where he basically said the same thing.
So why you feel like he would want to steal Von music? He was like Von manager or something? Like or he had like power attorney or something? How he was coming?
He was, what's it called? Authorized user on a lot of stuff.
Like a power of attorney.
A lot of accounts. Like basically anything Von, they ain't putting in his name, he put in there for him because Von trusted him.
So
now it was like when Von died, you was authorized user on anything. You can access anything because you was an authorized user.
Damn.
Why is his, like I said on the thing before, why is his safety deposit box cleared out in December of 2020? He died in November.
Oh, y'all know that based on like receipts, like motherfuckers had to sign in and shit like at a certain date.
It was a piece of mail that came to the house. I seen it personally from Chase. That's what I said in the on the live.
Now Balo didn't go off as he did when he was on his live or in the other interview, but here's a few posts from Twitter when him and Von's sister was calling out Vonnie for stealing and Von's other sister Kayla B for stealing as well. The tweet would read, quote, "Anybody want to clear up this $200,000 Vonnie stole from Davon and clear this safety deposit box from Chase?" Then Von's other sister Kay would accuse his other sister Kayla B of also trying to steal money from Von, as she would state, quote, "Okay, let's talk about how she really came over looking for $75,000 and a family member overheard her saying it." There's more tweets, but basically that's where everything stemmed from. So according to the blogger who stated that Vonnie contacted him to clear the air, he claims that Vonnie told him that he never stole anything from Von. Being that basically everything was in his name, he was the only one that was verified to access Von's accounts. Not even his mother, sister, nobody would be able to without Vonnie's permission, so he went, got the money out, and gave it to Von's family. Now that sounds about right, sounds good, because he does have a point. If someone's name is on an account, they would be the only ones with permission to deposit or withdraw from it and no one else. But if he did in fact give it to the family, then who did he give it to? And if he did in fact give it to the family, then why is that same family exposing him for stealing the money? If he did the right thing with the money, Balo would have never revealed that Vonnie stole anything because it wouldn't be considered stealing if he gave the money to the family, right? But clearly he didn't, because that same family have came out and stated that he didn't. So who's lying? And in this case, King Von's father isn't here neither. So it'll only make sense for the person who will receive Von's money to be his mother, right? Well, Balo is very close with Von's mother, and I'm sure if the right thing was done, he would know. If she received anything, he would know. So he wouldn't have even exposed that during any interviews or lives. Therefore, I think him claiming he got the money out and gave it to the right people is lies. And if he did so, who was it given to? So now that we got that out the way, let's get into another situation he called himself clearing up, which is allegedly having King Von set up and on a live where Vonnie claims he never partook in that. He also claims that the statements his father had been putting out there as far as going with Vonnie to meet Little Tim is false, and says that he believes his father is on drugs and just saying anything. Now before we proceed, according to the blogger, Vonnie did mention that the text messages that was released by Vonnie's father basically confirmed he was going to take a plea, and everything else was true and not made up. However, accusing him of going to see Little Tim, handing him a bag of money, and having that conversation with Durk after was allegedly all false. Now let's point out a few things. For one, I've personally spoken to brother Hassan, aka Craig, aka OTF Vonnie's father. We've had very long conversations about a lot of things, some in which I'm not going to disclose unless I got his permission to do so, but I'm sure in due time he probably would himself. However, I stay out of it because it's his story to tell, and any audio or messages that we have released of him, he was notified prior and asked if it was okay. But here's what I will say. Someone is not just going to make up a specific story like that, implement themselves in basically the crime as well, and possibly put themselves in legal issues just to be lying. His story never changed, he speaks verbatim, and he can give you detail for detail. Now he does claim the day he went to go see Little Tim with Vonnie, he was being chased by police on a dirt bike, and also stated that if we could somehow figure out a way to get police radio audio and can get it to prove that it did in fact happen, then that will also be enough proof to show that he was there, because that'll be something that only they would know. Now let's use common sense here as well. Just because this man says that they didn't set Von up, doesn't mean that it's the truth. You know how many guys are in jail right now claim they didn't do whatever they in there for? Not to mention, why would he admit to being involved in a homicide plot, which will only give him another charge, one that can potentially put him away for life? He's already being accused of snitching to come home now. So what makes you think he about to sit here and agree to conspiring to take someone's life? And the flip side of that, since when was it okay to believe anything an informant says? Right or right? Since when was it okay to put trust in a confidential informant? They too busy trying to look out for themselves. And this is why, even based on the source all this is coming from, I'm kind of iffy about it, because once again, it was never okay to believe anything someone who was willing to cooperate would say. I'm just saying. Let's not forget Mona Lisa, who is also a close affiliate of the family and was close to Von as well, who came out and let it be known when everyone tried to dismiss Vonnie's father. She stated that he's not lying, and this is already information that the family is well aware of. Remember the post where she would state, quote, "Unc don't owe ish to nobody. He said what he said. Ninjas foul, and the people that don't know, there y'all go. The story Ben was presented to us." Then in fact, she was the same one that threw jabs at Kayla B, King Von's other sister, on Twitter when she would allude to some foul play going on, as she would state, quote, "You got other ish to worry about than me. Try to lie and say Little Harold or Savage got you a car when Durk paid you off for the snake ish you did. F out of here." So clearly it's more than just what Vonnie's father have said, because according to her, the family already knows what's really going on. And actually, as far as the money goes, Vonnie's father have showed us real text messages between him and King Von's banker, who also said that some foul play was going on with Von's bank accounts, but he didn't wish to state anything further. We included them in a previous video that y'all can go and find if y'all want to know more, because it's on the platform. So it's more than just rumors, and it's more than just Vonnie's father making these claims. And here's something I want to address, because I've seen this question all over social media when it comes to this Von's case. One person would state, quote, "The obvious. Why would they unalive King Von just to go and revenge his death, especially to the extent that they went? Makes no sense, LOL. And the answer is easy. You have to make it look good, right? You got to follow a script, right? But I call it tying up loose ends, actually, because if you remember, they wasn't originally coming to unalive Lil Pab. They wanted Quando. And the tying up loose ends part come in because Quando was a part of the plot allegedly, but Quando started seeming like he was the weakest link, and maybe he needed to be silenced to assure that he wouldn't say anything. Allegedly. I don't know them, but unaliving Little Pab is just all a part of the script, because they need a script. They need to blame someone, because they're not just going to come out and say, yes, we all conspired to get Von out the way despite being his friends. It don't work like that. And another thing I do find funny, that a certain blogger was subpoenaed to testify at the OTF trial, allegedly, and then shortly after that, they pop up with exclusive information from a person who was labeled a confidential informant in that same case. Almost like they need to put a narrative out there. I'm not sure, that's just my opinion or my thoughts, but I know something isn't right, and as they say, birds of a feather flock together. But anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think Vonnie is telling the truth, or do you think something is a little bit fishy? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. I'm out. Are you tired of a bunch of social media gurus promising you results with their course, but all they do is take a bunch of information off YouTube and Google, then sell it to you? Well, look no further. Our YouTube Tips and Tricks Masterclass course comes equipped with SEO tips and tricks, along with methods we use to growth hack our YouTube channel. It also includes step-by-step ways to publish your video before uploading to guarantee a great SEO score, therefore your videos can rank and be shown to a bigger audience. Views and subscribers don't come by luck, and just how YouTube have an algorithm, you should have one as well that can guarantee you results. We doing websites and softwares we personally use to generate money creating Faces YouTube channels. If you also would like to skip the process and just buy other pre-built accounts, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, we also threw that in there for you too. We went through trial and error, so you don't have to. Click the link in the description or the comments and get started today.